Because most people think that they should have their titles removed, including me. Jack, is this a thing? Is this a thing that is increasingly part of the conversation too?
It's a huge part of the conversation, and I will put my reputation on the line to say that it will never happen. Whether people want it, whether people don't want it, it will never happen.
So they'll retain their titles.
They will retain their titles. It's a very dangerous road for the royals to start going down, because if you start taking titles away from people because they're not perceived to deserve those titles, it invites a conversation about whether anyone deserves a title.
Here we go again. Titles need to be removed. The ridiculousness of these haters. They cannot stand the fact that this will never happen, right? And as per Jack Royston, be careful what you guys wish for, because if you go down that rabbit hole, OMG, many titles will be removed. So let's be careful what we're wishing for here. Royal journalist Jack Royston just dropped a truth bomb, and the haters won't like it. As per the clip that we just watched, despite endless headlines, Twitter trolls, and bitter royal commentators, Royston is making it crystal clear Prince Harry and Meghan Sussex will never lose their royal titles. And here's why. For years now, critics of the Duke and Duchess of Sussex have demanded that King Charles take away their titles. We even hear William is going to take it away, as if William has any power to take anything away. We hear that a lot. Every move Harry and Meghan make is weaponized against them. But according to royal expert Jack Royston, that's not how it works. In recent appearance, Jack Royston addressed the ongoing obsession with stripping Harry and Meghan of their Duke and Duchess titles. His verdict: it's not going to happen. They are the Duke and Duchess of Sussex, and there's no serious indication from Buckingham Palace that this will change. Royston emphasized that despite the drama, public opinion, or media spin, there is no appetite inside the palace or with the king to open that Pandora's box. And Pandora's box, you ask? Oh yes, because it definitely will be opening up Pandora's box. And here is why. Here's a crucial point that Jack Royston and other royal experts highlight. Stripping Harry and Meghan's title would set a dangerous and chaotic precedent for the entire monarchy. The British royal family is increasingly a family of working royals, quote unquote. Those expected to perform official duties, attend events, and represent the crown full-time. But what happens when a royal decides they don't want that demanding lifestyle anymore? If titles can be stripped away so easily simply because someone steps back from being a working royal, then no one in the family is truly safe. Every royal who dreams of a more private life or alternative career path suddenly faces a threat of losing their titles, status, and identity. That kind of use it or lose it rule would turn the monarchy into a circus of fear and control rather than a dignified institution. It's an oxymoron to expect royals to be working full-time while threatening to strip them of their titles if they choose not to fully participate. Such an approach would undermine the very foundation of the monarchy, making it less about tradition and service and more about punishment and spectacle. Jack Royston's point is clear. The palace understands that maintaining the titles of Harry and Meghan, even if they live their lives independently, preserves the monarchy's dignity and prevents it from descending into a farce. So what Jack is saying, you guys, it's not going to happen. It will not happen because it makes absolutely no sense. If a working royal decide to want a more private life, are you telling me that you are at liberty to just strip them? Charlotte, Louis, George might decide they want George could abdicate the throne, right? But Charlotte and Louis could say, we don't want this life anymore. Are you going to just start stripping people and stripping everybody just because they say they don't like how the media, you are the problem. The media is a problem. Why the people are saying they hate this lifestyle. It is not a lifestyle that they want. They don't want so much intrusion in their lives. So are you saying you're going to just strip at liberty? Come on, guys. Think about what you're saying. So why won't the titles be removed? I just gave you a very important point. First, let's be clear. These aren't just nicknames. The Duke and Duchess titles were granted by Queen Elizabeth II on Harry's wedding day. Stripping them would be a direct reversal of her legacy. Secondly, Harry is still a prince by birthright, whether you like it or not. Even without Sussex, he'd still be Prince Harry, and Meghan, she'd still be Princess Henry. Yes, that's her formal title through marriage. Princess Henry of Wales. So, strip them of the Sussex title and see what happens. You might just get what you wish for, because I know you people would just die if Meghan is called Princess Harry, Princess Henry, even though it's her title. You guys are so ridiculous, it's not funny. The hypocrisy of the haters. Let's talk about the elephant in the room. Many of the loudest voices calling for the Sussex titles to be stripped have no issue with royals like Prince Andrew still holding the title Duke of York, Sarah holding Duchess of York. She's still a Duchess of York. No argument there, no fuss there. Sarah has done book deals, all these other deals, no problem. But they are up in arms because Meghan is forging her own path and trying to be her own independent self and trying to create her empire, build her billion-dollar industry. They have an issue with that. But oh no, we'll just look away from those other royals. Zara do their own thing, but another time they have their foot in, right, into the royal family. But yet still, it's an issue with Meghan. What is a common denominator here? You want me to spell it out? Race? Really? That's what it is? Because we see you guys. Come on, let's be real. Jack Royston subtle pointed out the double standard. And how can Meghan and Harry, who simply stepped away from royal duties, be punished more than a royal who settled a civil lawsuit linked to serious allegations? How? Right? There's going to be a political fallout if that ever happens. Stripping Harry and Meghan of their titles could backfire politically. It risks making the monarchy look petty, vindictive, and emotionally reactive. Exactly what they're trying to avoid in this new era. Jack Royston understands this. He knows the palace prefers dignified silence, not tabloid-driven drama. Harry and Meghan may have stepped back from royal duties, but they have stepped up in global relevance. From Netflix and Spotify to actual humanitarian work, they have created their own brand, one not defined by titles alone. Jack Royston is reminding people that removing their titles won't undo their influence, and in fact, it might make them even more popular. We know that, right? So what's the bottom line? According to Jack Royston, Harry and Meghan's title, royal title, are not going anywhere. Whether you like it or not, it's going to remain. It's here to stay. The noise may be loud. The haters may cry. The haters may demand it, but it will not happen. But the law, the noise may be loud, but the law, the legacy, and the logic are louder. There is no sign that their Duke and Duchess titles are under review. It's all media noise. So let's stop feeding into baseless outrage and remember what matters, what really matters: love, service, and legacy. The values Harry and Meghan continue to represent. So guys, the noise is loud. We always try to ignore the noise, but there are times when we have to just bring truth to power and say, you guys need to just zip it, stop. Empty barrels making the most noise. Shut up. Enough of you. So guys, based on what I just said, what do you think? Is the media obsessed with Meghan and Harry's titles to distract from real royal problems? Like, hint, hint, Charles being a bully? That was out today. Is it William who is leaking that? Because there seemed to be a lot of infighting between the House of Kensington and the House of Buckingham. Something is happening. Let us know, guys, in the comments. And don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to stay updated on all things Sussex. So, guys, thank you so much for listening, because we have to bring truth to power. These people are ridiculous by the day. Bye, guys.